Thiollier is a new NPC added in the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC. He can first be found next to the Pillar Path cross in the Graveside Plains. The first time you talk to him, he will lament about how weak and pathetic he is, and he will sell you poison items. After you've broken Miquella's charm by approaching the Shadow Keep, he will lament about Saint Trina and how he wants to see her one more time.
I cannot help it. I would sacrifice everything just to gaze upon her one last time.
To progress his questline, you will need to find Saint Trina for him. To do so, you need to go to the Cerulean Coast and drop down the hole at the south end of the area, and make your way through the Stone Coffin Fissure. After making your way through the Stone Coffin Fissure, you will eventually reach the Fissure Depth Site of Grace. The next step is to defeat the Putrescent Knight by jumping down from this stone coffin into his boss arena. After you defeat the boss, you want to go into this little cave at the back of the boss arena. And here you will find Saint Trina. If you go back to Thiollier now, he will tell you about his plan to go south.
I had something I wish to tell you. I'm heading south.
And after you reload the area, he will be gone. If you go back to Saint Trina now, you will find him next to her.
And the sweet sleep that follows. Oh, please, let me hear your voice. Then you too must have paid a visit to St. Trina's garden of deepest purple. You mustn't follow my example. St. Trina's poison would plunge you into an eternal slumber. It must be me, and only me.
Despite Thioller's insistence that only he should drink St. Trina's nectar, this is exactly what we have to do next. 4 times, in fact. The 4th time you do this, you should be able to hear Saint Trina's voice.
Miquella, stop. Don't turn the poor thing into a god.
Now talk to Thiollier and tell him about Saint Trina's words.
Please, leave me alone. I'll thank you not to lie to me. I am the chosen, not you. Only I can doze off in the sea of St. Trina. Why would you hear her voice when I cannot? If you should utter these cruel untruths to me again, I won't be held responsible for my actions.
Choose to pass on Saint Trina's words again.
Please, enough. I cannot believe your cheek. And I will stand for it no longer.
And now drink her poison again.
Godhood would be Miquella's prison. A cage divinity is beyond saving.
And as you respawn, Thiollier will invade you.
I will never forgive you. For your trespass, you will know my poison.
Kill him and he will drop you Saint Trina's Smile, a talisman that increases your attack power when sleep happens in the vicinity. Return to Saint Trina's room and talk to Thiollier again.
You... I was no good to anyone. Beginning to end. Weak as a kitten, and thick as two planks. I suppose dying in disgrace is fitting, in a way. Tell me, please, assuming you spoke the truth back then, what did St. Trina tell you?
After you asked what Saint Trina told you, go and imbibe her poison again.
You must kill Miguel. Grant him forgiveness.
Go back to Thiollier again and tell him what Saint Trina told you.
Tell me, assuming you spoke the truth back then, what did St. Trina tell you? You are a wretched, wretched soul. A nightmare come to plague me. Such a thing couldn't possibly be. Could it? St. Trina, please let me hear your voice in my everlasting slumber.
Reload the area and talk to Thiollier again. You should only say now. And this is as far as the questline goes before you reach the final area of the game. Now you will be able to summon him for the fight against Needle Knight Leda and also for the final boss. And after you defeat the final boss, you will be able to obtain his weapon and armor. I hope that helps.